Welcome back to the CS class. Yes, last class we have completed how to execute the SQL queries in the MySQL connector. Yes, today we are going to see the new topic is parameterized queries. So what does means parameterized queries? See, listen, you know about that how to execute the sample queries in the MySQL database that connector. So if you maybe you need some values from outside, some parameters from outside, that such type of query is called as parameterized queries. Okay, you may need some values or parameterized value or values from the outside to access the SQL query. Such type of query is called as parameterized query. Now see the example. Input, that is, it is a variable name, is equal to 70. We have assigned the 70 values to this variable. The next, normally how we will write the queries to extract the data. You can use the select statement. Select star from student, where marks it is a column name greater than input. What is that? In value, what is the in value? What? 17. So greater than 70 marks from the table student, it will retrieve and display the data. So that input value, in value test, we have given from the outside. We have given from the outside. So this type of query is called as what? Parameterized queries. Are you clear about this? Okay. So we move to the next topic is forming a query string. How are you forming a query string in the parameterized queries? Now first you have to create the connections. The last session we have completed, no? First you have to import, then next you have to create the connection using connection object, create the connection cursor object. The next one is you have to check the connection is correct or not. The same procedure to create the forming the queries. Okay, so forming the queries in the parameterized values, take two different types of format. Okay, forming the queries in the parameterized values, it has two format. First one is old style, another one is new style. Okay, so the old style of formatting the string, F modulus operator B. F is a template here. F is a what? Template. Modulus operator B is a value here. Here you are specified the value or values that should be formatted to the template value of F. Are you clear about this? So this is the way you have to, this is syntax, the way how to write, how to implement in the code. Now we will see the example of this old style. So select star from the table. Already we have created. Imagine we have created the student table. The column name is marks greater than percentage yes. Here it is a placeholder. Instead of values we are using this here. Instead of values we are using that here. Okay, are you clear? Percentage yes code. It is a placeholder. Instead of specifying the values we are using this here. So this always should be enclosed with the codes. Always should be enclosed with codes. Okay. How you will add the values to this the older string. The next, select star from student where marks greater than modulus operator yes should be enclosed with quotes. Then you have to specify the values here before you have to add this operator, modulus operator and values. If it is a single value or multiple values, you can use the tuple format. You can use the tuple format. How you will enter the element in the tuple in the form of parentheses. Yes. So that is the way you have to use here also. So you have to add a values in the format of tuple. So now we have given a values. It is a what? 70. So it will check the value. Marks is greater than 70 in the table of student. Are you clear about this? Okay. The next, if you want to create multiple values, if you want to create, maybe you want to check multiple columns values, then section want to check section column also means section equal to percentage of yes. Okay, then modulus 70 comma b. 70 comma b. Okay, so it will check the values. Marks it is great. It will check the column values. Mark column it will check that marks overall got the marks greater than 70. In that section column it will check that section that is equal to b value. Okay, this is called as multiple values in a tuple. Multiple values in a tuple. Okay, next you can execute this query in a single variable using cursor dot execute function. So cursor dot execute. Before you are executing this, you have to create a variable, any variable. Then write a SQL query string, select star from student where marks. Okay, then you can execute the query. In the execute statement, bracket you have to specify the variable name. Then data dot cursor dot fetch all. So what is meant by fetch all function? It will fetch all the records in the specified the queries and it will print the records rows one by one. In the rows one by one. Are you clear about this? Okay. So next we will see the old new string of the formatting strings. Okay, before we are learning, we could understand that how we can execute the normal query in the SQL string, new string, formatted string. Okay, so this is the way how to apply this template dot format and arguments. Template. So what does mean by template here? What does mean by template here? It is the mixed contents of one or more formatted code in the constant text. So the format it uses the arguments as the parameterized and it assigns the values to the arguments in the template. Are you clear about this? What does mean by template? The new strings, what is the format of writing the new string? Template dot format arguments. What does mean by template? It contains one or more constant of the one or more formatted code in the constant text. What does mean by format? It uses arguments and that it uses arguments values specified in the format code. Are you clear about this? Okay, so here we can use the format function to create a new string in the SQL query. So let us see the example that there is the same here also the same. The placeholder should be enclosed with the codes. So see the example of this. We have start with codes. We have this is what placeholder the question value. There are two ways to format the string. First one is the question values followed by 0. The question values that is pi. Okay. The next another one is followed by 0 or more values that is ki, vi. Ki is a name, vi is a value. The format function there are two ways to apply this. The question value. To our question values. Next one is followed by 0 or question values. That is ki, vi. Ki means it is a name. Vi means it is a value. Let us see the example. Codes we have it is a placeholder should be enclosed with the curly braces. Then hectares planted 2. The next question also this is also placeholder 1 dot. It should be enclosed with codes. The placeholders always should be enclosed within codes. The next one is format. What is this? It is a tuple. Yes, we have specified the values here. 49 comma that is that string value how to specify enclosed within a codes. So what is the question of the value? 0. So 0 is a what? 49. So we have 49 hectares planted about this? You can rearrange the question also. Placeholder values, you can rearrange this also. We can place it now. 1 here, 0 here. Okay. What is the 1 value? This is 0 value. This is 1. What is the 1 value here? It is a string. It prints like. What is the 0 value here? 49. You can rearrange the position also. Are you clear about this? Okay. There are 2 rules. Always placeholders should be enclosed within quotes. Okay. The next step is you can create the named arguments also in the. One more step is what? You can create the named arguments in the new strings also. What does mean by named arguments? You can specify the argument's name and the values also. You can specify the argument's name and values in the tuple format. So, monster, start with quotes, monster has eaten city. This is placeholder, yes, and should be enclosed within quotes. Dot format city. City placeholder equal to value monster. Okay, now listen. What is the value of monster here? Tsunami. Then has, what is the value of city? What is the value of city? Tokyo. Are you clear about this? So you can rearrange the named arguments also. You can rearrange the named argument also. So these are all the ways to apply the new string in the SQL query. You can create the SQL query in a single variable also, and you can execute that variable using cursor.execute function. Are you clear about this? So let us revise the concept of parameterized queries. So what is the parameterized queries? Normally we will execute the queries in a, you know about that, how to execute the sample queries. If you may need some values from the outside, so you can use that places parameterized queries. Okay. Next, formatting the string. Forming the string, you have to create the normal connection between the Python and MySQL. There are 2 ways to form a string, old string and new string. The old string is format F modulus operator V. F is a format, V is a value. F is a template, V is a value. So values are specified to access the template. Next one is new string. You can use the new string. You can create the new string. Use the function of format. Okay. Use the placeholder. There are 2 rules only. Just you have to enclose the placeholder with the quotes. You can rearrange the placeholders also. And you have to specify the values in the form of tuple. If it is the string value, how to should be enclosed with the quotes. You clear about this? Okay. Thank you students. We will see in the next class.